Prestissima here. Today we're going to learn a Scottish folk song called Aiken Drum. Aiken Drum is a song about a man who lived in the moon, and he played upon his ladle, and he had a hat made of cream cheese. When we play the song on the piano, we're going to make a lot of sounds with our left hand that sound like a drum. So let's get started. Alright, so Aiken Drum uses notes from the G major scale. So let's practice our G major scale. Remember, G major has an F sharp. So we're going to start on G. Ready? So G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G back down, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. Okay, we're ready. All right, so we'll check our time signature first. It's in 4/4, meaning we have 4 beats to the measure and the quarter note gets the beat. Okay, and then, we have a pickup measure, right? Because that's not 4 beats. That's just 1 beat, right? 2 eighth notes is 1 beat, so that has to be beat 4, all right? And we have eighth notes, so we know we're going to be subdividing. All right, so we're going to subdivide throughout the whole song. You want to do it with me? Let's try it. Here we go. I will count off 3 for you, and then we'll come in on 4 and. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Excellent! Okay, if you have the book, be sure to write in the beats below each measure for the song. And don't forget your subdivisions! Okay, now I'm going to play the melody with my right hand while we count, all right? So we'll still go a little slow. I'll count off 3 for you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, now let's do the left hand. Remember, there's nothing in the left hand for the pickup measure, so we'll come in on 1. Ready? But we'll still count all the subdivisions. So I'll count off 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and left hand sounds kind of like a drum sometimes. Oh, and in music and in playing the piano, we often see the same patterns that we saw in other songs. For example, let's take a look here. Remember this? We have the D F sharp A, and then the A sharp, F sharp A C, and then down to the G and B. Okay, we kind of see the same thing over here, right? So same chords, and then, sounds a little familiar, right? That sounds familiar, right? Let's check out this old man. Let's go back. All right, here's this old man. Aha! What do we see here? We see the D, F sharp A, and then we have F sharp A, C, and then the same pattern. It's the exact same pattern, right? Look. 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 All right, now let's see what else the book has us do. Okay, it says circle all the intervals of a fifth in the bass clef within the song. Okay, I can do that. I will grab my handy dandy pencil. Okay, and let's go through. I'm going to go through the bass clef like it says and find fifths. Now we did all that practice. So this is a fifth. This is a fifth. Remember, we can see them really fast because we have a space. The C skipped the space E, and then this top space is also going to be part of that chord. So there we go. Now that one's not. I already know for sure because that's a space and that's a line. So that's not a fifth. Okay, this looks good. That's a fifth. Okay, is this a fifth? That's a fifth. How about this? Fifth, fifth. Okay, is that a fifth? No. How about here? That's a fifth. Fifth. Okay, those are all fifths. How about here? Fifth, fifth, fifth. Okay, and then, yeah, these are definitely fifths. And then how about here? No, definitely not. Okay, that's a fifth. Okay, how about here? These are all just single notes. Okay, I think we're done. Okay, so you're going to learn the right hand, and you're going to learn the left hand, and I'm going to give you some tips. So let's start with our right hand, okay, in the treble clef. Remember, we're going to start playing this G on our third finger, okay? So we're going to go 3, 4, 5. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, down to 1 there. Okay, that's easy. Go to 3. And then we're going to do a little stretch here, down to 2, okay? So that we can play 1 here easily. And then we're going to do a little stretch back to the G with our third finger so that we can hit that B more easily with our 5. Aha! And then we're going to play the A again, but we're going to jump to our third finger. Okay, a little switcheroo. Aha! And that's because we're going to keep going. And now it's easier to play this line, right? So 4, 4, 5. So easy. And then come down. Okay, little jump. We're going to go from the 2 finger down to the 1. Okay, good. And then 3 is easy. And then we're going to want to jump, little switcheroo with our fingers again to the 4th finger. Okay, and then that makes this easier to play. 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to jump up higher again. So we're going to switch our finger to the 1. And then 3. Okay. Okay, little jump up to the 3 again. That way we can play that at 5 easily. And then pretty much everything is a little stretch here to the 1. And then easy 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Aha. And then we're going to want to switch to the 4 so we can play that scale that we see coming up, right? So switcheroo to the 4. And then 5, 4, 3, 2. Jump down to 1. And then here, you already played 2 here, so you're probably going to want to play 2 again, right? And that's why they give us a little reminder to switcheroo to the 3 finger. And then this is going to be played with our 2 because we have a lower note to play. D, right? So we're going to play 1 there, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Now remember, this is a song, right? And we don't see any articulation markings in the melody, right? So automatically, we're going to default to legato since it's a song. We're going to play it smoothly. Okay, now in the left hand, we see these open fifths, right? And these open fifths are kind of what makes it sound like a drum. Oh, that is kind of drummy sounding, right? I like it. And pretty much everything is a half note or a whole note on this page. So see how it sounds like a drum? I like it. Ooh, sounds kind of percussion-y. Yes, it does sound very drummy. Oh, what do we see here? Okay, on the next page, we're going to continue that drum theme, but now we have a couple of staccato notes, right? So not only do we have open fifths, we have a little interesting rhythm happening, right? So you want to make sure you play those staccato, right? Because now you're making it, it's kind of like a drum sound, okay? These chords right here are a little tiny bit tricky, but not hard. So let's just take a quick look. We have C sharp with 5 and A with our 1. Okay, right? So that's staccato. And then this is almost the same, but a little different. C sharp and G. So, right, that one's easy. And then this is C natural, right? So we're going to want to come down to C natural with the F sharp and the A. So a little bit of switcheroo happening here, but it should be easy if you practice it. Just go slow. C sharp and A, C sharp and G, and then C natural, F sharp and A. Excellent. All right, now this part right here, it's basically just like a scale, right? So let's go ahead and start on that G, right? So 1, 2, 3. Curl our finger under because we're playing a scale, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Oh, and then we have the ending that we talked about. That's just like this old man, right? So we're going to start with the 1, 3, 5 here. And then if you like, you can do 1, 2, and 3 because I can reach that. But you can do whatever's most comfortable for you. And then here, I'll do 1 and 3. And then 1 and 5. Very good. All right, let's look at this little note. If you wish, you can go back to the beginning of the song and play a second time, singing the second row of lyrics, the second verse. Aha! Let me show you how that works. Okay, so the first time we sing it, we're going to sing the first verse, right? So there was a man lived in the moon, lived in the moon, lived in the moon. There was a man lived in the moon, and his name was Aiken Drum. Okay, then we get to the chorus. And he played upon a ladle, and he played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. Okay, now we can go back to the beginning again and go to the second line, which is the second verse, right? And we're going to play it and sing it again, just with this line. And his hat was made of good cream cheese. Good cream cheese, of good cream cheese. And his hat was made of good cream cheese, and his name was Aiken Drum. And back to the chorus. And he played upon a ladle, and he played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. And then, if you want to keep singing, you can sing the solfege too. So you're going to play your right hand, you're going to learn to play your left hand, and don't forget to count your beats and subdivisions while you play them, right? Then we'll put your hands together, and then you'll sing the lyrics. So you'll sing verse 1, then you'll sing verse 2, and then you'll also learn it singing the solfege. So today we learned to play Aiken Drum. And we practiced counting the beat and subdividing, right? We practiced articulations, we did staccato and we did legato. We also practiced identifying intervals already, right? We saw those open fifths that sounded like a drum. And we learned a little bit about verse and chorus in a song. So remember, practice all your songs, sing while you play, and memorize everything. Prestissima out!